So now, last but not least, let's say a virtual commissioning showcase where we run the same line, which we saw here in automatic mode. Right. The first example is around, let's say, a quality inspection. So what we do there is really go through the quality inspection. So we generate issues and see, or defective cells in our case, and see how the line would react to it, right? So we added, or are gonna add, let's say, testing devices as well. So in this case, we simply inserted a button, right, to create defective cells, so that red cell has an issue, right, which we could detect with a visual inspection, but it's simply the line doesn't have it yet, right? So we see, okay, what is the system going to do with that cell, right? At some point, there's going to be an adhesive tape added to that cell. This is that little station you can see. And what happens after that, the cell is a different, let's say, piece, right? And we lose track of it, right? So it goes subsequently to our module and we detect it later, right? So the issue later. And of course, that is a problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to add visual inspection and also an RFID reader, and we run the same test. So once again, connected to our PLC. So what you see on the left-hand side is once again that HMI panel, and what we see here is basically the visual inspection finds an OK cell, and this would be, let's say, the data shown to it, right? And once a defective cell runs through it, you can see right away it's detected and moved out of the line into an inspection line, right? And that issue is gone. So an easy test once again. So the next thing we have here is a little safety gate example, right? So once again, it's around that stacking station. We move to automatic mode, let the system start or the line start. So it's fully connected to the PLC. So the PLC controls our simulation in this case. So you can see the cells running in, you can see the big cooker robot actually adding housing. And now we're going to open the safety gate like an operator would do it in the actual world, right? And you can see that the little Aston robot is still moving. Of course, that is a safety hazard. So in this case, we go back to our safety program. Once again, figure out, okay, it's an easy typo, right? We change that, download the revised program to our virtualized controller, so the virtualized PLC right away, and run the same iteration. And once again, recover the mode, open the safety gate once again. And in this case, the robots pause, right? On the right-hand side, you can see the HMI panel. And what we're going to do now, we're going to test the recover, right? So we close the door and reset the fault and see everything is up and running again.
Thank you for watching. To learn more about this topic, check out the links in the description. And if you enjoyed what you saw, like the video and subscribe to the channel.